The Witcher 4 could end up being an amazing RPG. The problem is that it's following The Witcher 3, a game that was released back in 2015 and somehow still gets brought up whenever people talk about the greatest RPG ever made. So the question isn't whether The Witcher 4 will be good, the question is whether anything realistically can live up to what The Witcher 3 became. The Witcher 3 didn't just become a successful RPG, it became the benchmark, the game people still compare everything else against. And honestly guys, I absolutely get it. You had characters people still talk about today, the Bloody Baron is still one of the best freaking questlines I've ever played in an RPG, and then you have a world that actually felt alive, like Novigrad felt like a real city, Skellige felt like stepping into a freaking Viking adventure every time you arrived there, even Velen, a place that was supposed to feel miserable, ended up becoming memorable. And then there were these expansions, Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine. Expansions that many games would be happy to call their main story. That's the problem CD Projekt Red is facing right now. They're not trying to follow an average RPG, they're trying to follow one of the most beloved RPGs ever made. And let's be honest here for a second, Witcher fans are partly responsible for this. Every time somebody talks about The Witcher 4, the expectations get bigger. People want better quests, better combat, better exploration, better RPG systems, better side content, and better graphics, guys. And somehow, they all expect all of that at the same time. Think about how insane that is for a second. If one thing feels weaker than The Witcher 3, people are going to notice immediately. That's the kind of pressure CD Projekt Red is dealing with right now. Because people aren't asking, will The Witcher 4 be good? They're asking, can it beat The Witcher 3? Those are two different questions, guys. And that's exactly why I really don't want to be a developer on The Witcher 4's team at the moment. And one of the biggest discussions going around on the World Wide Web about The Witcher 4 at the moment is that Ciri is becoming the main protagonist. I mean, for me, it's really not a concern. Ciri has always been the most important character in the Witcher series. Anyone who played through the series knows that. My concern is what comes with replacing Geralt. Geralt carried 3 games, guys. Players spent years with him, they know how he talks, they know how he reacts, they know how he handles situations, and replacing a character like that is incredibly difficult. Not because Ciri can't carry a game, because Geralt became one of gaming's most iconic protagonists. Now, Ciri has the responsibility of leading the franchise into the next chapter, and that's huge for any new character, guys. And then there are Songs of the Past, a brand new Witcher 3 expansion, which was announced probably like 2 weeks ago as of making this video, which honestly is kind of crazy when you think about it, because this game came out in 2015, and we're getting a DLC like 11 years later. Very few RPGs get that kind of treatment, if any at all. Most games come out, get their DLCs, and that's it. It goes on the shelf, we're done. The Witcher 3 somehow keeps finding ways to stay relevant. And guys, maybe I'm completely wrong here, but my gut tells me Songs of the Past could be setting up for something towards The Witcher 4. Maybe it's an introduction about Ciri going on an adventure, maybe it's the world, maybe something entirely different happens. Let me know down in the comments what you think. We'll have to wait and see there. But if that ends up happening, don't say, guys, I didn't call it. Either way, this expansion is probably going to remind people why The Witcher 3 is held in such high regard, which only makes The Witcher 4's job even harder. And maybe that's where I land on all of this. Maybe The Witcher 4 doesn't actually need to outperform The Witcher 3. Maybe that's the wrong way to look at it, because trying to beat one of the most beloved RPGs ever made is probably practically impossible. What I want for The Witcher 4 is to become its own thing, its own story, its own world, its own identity. The problem is that players are going to compare it to The Witcher 3 no matter what, and I don't think that's ever gonna go away with me, for example, and all the other RPG players out there that think The Witcher 3 is one of the best RPGs ever made. But guys, at least look at it differently, okay? Because CD Projekt Red is doing what they can, and if we're gonna compare it to The Witcher 3, we might be disappointed. But let me know down in the comments what you think on the matter. And I genuinely think The Witcher 4 can be an incredible RPG, guys. Don't get me wrong on that. I want it to be. But CD Projekt Red has one of the hardest jobs in gaming right now, because The Witcher 3 didn't just become a great game, it became a standard for most RPG players like myself. It became the benchmark, the game people still talk about nearly a decade later. And that's exactly why The Witcher 4 has such an almost impossible task ahead of it. But what do you think? Can The Witcher 4 actually live up to The Witcher 3? Or has The Witcher 3 set a standard that's simply way too high? Let me know down in the comments, and if you're up for it, here is another video where I talk about The Witcher 3 in detail and why we keep coming back to it. Trust me, it's worth your time, and I hope to see you there.